Okay, battle results. We got 2 career points, plus 15 reputation, 160,000, plus 6,000 summon supplies, 12,900 recruits, an extra 1,000 recruits for prisoners, which is excellent, and we got Brigadier General A.P. Hill, which is good because we're going to need him. Save it real quick. And then we'll look at career. So one thing to point out about career, medicine here, you'll notice that medicine is at 8%. So basically all of these units that took all that damage, they recovered 8% of those casualties. So roughly out of 6,000 casualties and 1,000 cavalry, we probably got back about 500 infantry and 80 or so cavalry, which is pretty good, all things considered. Not great, but those are guys that we don't have to replace. So I'd really like more medicine. I'd really like more army organization. I need larger units. I'd like them to be larger, and so that they gain experience faster and get better. I'm just not seeing it happening anytime soon. Politics is good. I think we're getting decent money. We're up to 15% income and recruiting. However, as time goes on, the pool of recruits shrinks for the Confederacy. So more politics early is good. So in this case, I think what I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to test real quick because I want to see, yeah, if we put both points in army organization, we can get 2,500 man brigades, which isn't necessarily what we need. I think I'm going to go for more money and more recruits. So we're going to bump politics up 2 points. Alright, these guys did participate in battle and apparently lost their leader, so we've got some leaders to get here. We've got some leaders who've recovered. So we can assign some colonels. These guys got their star, which is excellent. Good. Stamina buff. These guys already had their star. 49 stamina. Both these units are now good high stamina, which is good because we're going to need that. Rifle unit here. Let's see. They got knocked down to 846 guys, which is not good. The sniper unit got picked apart, which is frustrating. Looks like we lost the 2nd Division commander. We'll put cuts in there for now. We save Hill for somebody else. In fact, save Hill for cavalry. Although it seems to be a good place to get people killed. I think I'm going to... It's going to cost me 40,000 to get these guys up to 500. Not ideal. It's 30,000. Only had 34. It costs 0. That's not a great unit. Cost up to 350. $10,000. Actually, we may be able to switch them for... Yeah, this will be a good compromise. We can switch out for the JF Browns. Add more men. Got them already? Yeah, we can swap them out for the JF Browns. That gives us, I think, the best bang for our buck here. Got Whitworths, but not Whitworths with the telescopic sight, but not enough. This will give them better range. Hopefully help them survive. And we won't throw too much money at them. Let's see. These guys have 1853s. 25s. These guys have Mississippis. These guys have Mississippis. Grenadiers got these using palmettos. So ideally what I'd like to do is spend some money on veterans. Let's see what we can do to get these guys up to 1,500. Yeah, it'll cost 20,000. These guys are about to get their second star. That's why I'm interested in that, but not that interested. I really can't afford it. And I would be breaking my own rule of not putting any veterans in. But if I pump them up with recruits, you can see how many points they lose. It's not particularly great. On the other hand, their efficiency is still 40. It's going to cost 18,000 just to do that because they've got to replace rifles. So yeah, I don't like it, but it's what we got. Now, this is interesting because I probably, at this point, don't want to be buying Mississippis. So, if I've got enough Springfields in the shop,
Yes, sir.
I'll swap them out and buy Springfields instead. It's more expensive, but it adds Springfields to the unit and frees up Mississippis for this unit, so he can add his rifles. These guys were in the battle but didn't do anything. We've got to buy palmettos at this point. Not a lot we can do about that. We're going to buy Springfields too. Okay, we're still over 100,000. And we've picked up a bunch of cavalry equipment, it looks like, which is good, because we're going to need it. There's 276 Lamats, so we're going to buy the rest of these Lamats. And pick our best cavalry unit to get the Lamats, which is probably going to be these guys under Archer. So they're going to get the Lamats. And now we've got some spare Lamats as well, which should help a great deal. I don't want them to lose their 2-star, so we'll buff them up to 500. Veterans. Make sure that, nope, not quite. 525. There we go. Efficiency still 41, stamina still 53, melee still 100. So those guys will be a juggernaut. The Lamats in melee are freakishly powerful. They're by far the most powerful melee weapon in the game. These guys will stick with their Colts. I also don't want them to lose their 2nd star. So, let's see if we can... Quite.
Yes, sir.
Still not quite. 550. I had to buy some Colts, but that's probably okay. These guys have Cookin Brothers. If I have anything else, that's a possibility. There's always sawed-offs. The sawed-offs are interesting. It seems like it would be a very effective weapon if you had a unit that had really high firearms. Unfortunately, this unit doesn't have really high firearms, so what ends up happening is they end up having to get really close, and they get sucked into melee a lot, and they're not good enough to really do massive damage with the sawed-offs. So the other option is Sharps, which we don't have enough of. Pattern 1861s, which we don't have enough of. And that's pretty much it. So it looks like they're stuck with the Cookin Brothers for the time being, which is not ideal, to be honest. The artillery do? They got 372 kills. They didn't do fantastic, but they didn't do poorly either, and they got some experience, which is good. We got 4 more Tredigers, so we're going to bump this guy up to 12 guns. That's another 10k. Yeah, we don't have enough 1855s to equip these guys, so we're going to end up buying the MJNGs. Again, not ideal. He's a captain. This guy's a lieutenant colonel. I don't think I can go any bigger. Yeah, he's losing efficiency at 12. Yeah, he's losing efficiency at 11 guns. Oh wait, is that because... Let's see. No, he can do 12 guns. So we'll bump him up to 12. And we've got 8 in... Actually, we've got 8 in the armory, so it should be relatively cheap to get him to 16. He loses a little bit of efficiency at 16, but that's not so bad. The real question is do I want to start shifting things around? I've got 17,000. I don't have a lot of weapons available, unfortunately. I think I'm going to move the snipers and the artillery to 1 corps. So 1 corps is going to end up being my defensive corps. So he's going to be... So what I really need to do is flesh out the rest of that corps. It's either that or get additional cavalry, which is a fairly attractive option at this point. But I'm a little torn. It does mean is I can drop this guy's supply. Pattern 1861s are pretty good carbines for a support unit. But there's only 681 of them. And I've got enough palmettos to equip another shock cavalry unit. So to do that, that's 15,000 right there. It's 19,000. That leaves me with 4,000 bucks. Could do is sell some of this artillery. Skip the 20-pound parrots. We're not getting rid of the 24-pounder howitzers, that's for sure. It doesn't seem like we're going to because we're on Legendary, it doesn't seem like we're going to get any 10-pounder Parrots or 10-pounder Ordnance without actually buying them, which is unfortunate. But I don't see much of a way out of it, so I'm going to go ahead and sell these. There's not a lot of Napoleons left yet. I'm probably not going to want to buy them either. We can sell the Lorenses we got. We're not going to buy those for anybody. That leaves me with 716 Mississippis, which isn't terrible. We've got enough Whitworths to equip another unit. We could buy the rest of these for 13,000. Problem with this is we've now got the JF Browns, which will keep that unit going at least for a while. So I don't feel compelled to buy those right off the bat. Cannot afford to buy 2,000 Mississippis, even though we've already got 716 of them. This would be 24,000. Just end up buying the Mississippis anyway. Well, 24,830. I think that is going to be all that I can manage. I'm not happy about that. We have the option. I can get 75,000, but if I was going to spend 18 reputation points, I'd probably get the 3,500 men, because we get money later, but we sure as hell don't get troops. We'd also spend some reputation on weapons, these Enfields. If I spent both of these, that would drop me down to 30 reputation, which would be rough. Right now I'm getting a small morale bonus +2. But having extra weapons and extra troops, especially Malvern Hill, would be pretty critical, to be honest. I have 24 available to spend, 18 to get 3,500 additional men. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off. Particularly if I lose Malvern Hill, I'm going to lose reputation. I'd really rather not get back into a negative morale situation. I'll give the rest of the supply to Johnston in one corps. So this is what I'm taking into Malvern Hill, which is doesn't seem like nearly enough, but we'll find out. Malvern Hill is next. 15 reputation. If I lose 25 reputation. Huh, interesting. So Shiloh's affecting even Malvern Hill. So there you go. Alright, next is Malvern Hill.